Hey guys, this is your 7-minute daily routine for winning government contracts. Let's get started. First thing I want you to do is open up your computer, just type in Sam.gov. This is where you're going to find most of your contract opportunities. The next thing I want you to do is you need a place to manage your leads. So this is a daily routine where you're going to find leads, add them to the system you use to manage your sales, your leads, your contract opportunities, and you're going to update it. Okay. You don't have to spend a ton of time doing this. Doing it daily will generate enormous results. I'm going to open up my system. I use GovClose. This is the one that, if you've been following our channel, that I built for selling to the government. After I retired from the Air Force, I was an acquisitions officer, putting companies on contract for the government. I then started helping businesses sell to the government. You have to have a system. Okay, it doesn't have to be this. It can be a spreadsheet in the beginning, but have something. If you are using some of the bigger brand CRMs, you may want to edit it for government contracting. Okay, now that we have this opened up, we're going to go back to Sam.gov. Now, I have other videos on why you're looking for certain opportunities. We're starting with a sources sought. So I'm going to select contract opportunities, and we're going to start with sources sought. We're going to start for finding leads. So I have other videos on how to develop a niche, why you want to look for certain types of opportunities, how to use Sam.gov. This isn't that video. This is just your daily routine. We're going to go and we are going to search for sources sought. So to start that, I'm going to hit contract opportunities. Then I'm going to hit dates, offers due in the next month, notice type, sources sought. Now I try to pick a different industry when I make videos. Today we're going to go with training. So client of ours doing a lot of training opportunities. And then one way to search for these is we're going to go use the NAICS code. And this example is going to be 611430. And you can see it pops right up, professional and management development training. One of the things that we do is anti-harassment training. So if this is a lead, I can then take it, open it up. I'm going to read through it, not exhaustively. I just want to see if this is something that matches our capability. And if it does, I am going to add it. So for me, I'm going to do that. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to add that to my system and then let it populate all the information. You want to make sure that at a minimum, you're recording the source where you got the lead, the email or POC information, when it's due, and what the name of the opportunity is. Anything else you could put into notes like attachments. Okay, the information is in there. I'm going to go back to Sam.gov, and if I see any other sources sought that I have enough time to write, so usually a couple weeks out, matches up with my company, I'll add those as leads. I'll make the go, no-go decision later. After I quickly scan for new leads, I want to make sure that I'm following up on the leads that I have already worked. So let's go back to the pipeline and take a look at that. Now I'm back in my CRM. Again, you don't need this. You could be using a spreadsheet, but now you want to go and look at the opportunities that you've been working. One of the most important things to do, especially if we're talking about a sources sought, is to make sure that, and I'm going to scroll through here from we find the leads, we email the POC, we write and submit an RFI sources sought, then you confirm receipt, request a follow-up meeting if you can. You're not always going to get it, but that is always going to absolutely help you win the contract. Now I'm on confirm the solicitation date. So I know that I am monitoring Sam.gov for these two opportunities because I have submitted sources sought on them already. A sources sought response. I've met with the government. I do not want to miss it when the solicitation comes out. Okay. So fault tree analysis and 3-year IT consulting. I'm going to go back to Sam.gov. Instead of looking for sources sought, this is when I'm going to look for a solicitation when I have worked it. So I've now spent months working a couple of pre-solicitation opportunities. Let's go back to solicitation. Now this is going to be in the same NAICS code. So that's the first thing I'm going to look for. This NAICS code. And I want to know, you can make this longer than a month. You can make it the next 3 months. I'm just going to use month for now. Okay. And look, first thing up here, fault tree analysis training. This is the solicitation. If you recall, when I was looking in my pipeline, fault tree analysis training. So I'm waiting for this solicitation. I have just discovered that it is out. So now I'm going to open fault tree analysis training, and I am going to review all of the information in here to make sure I know when it's going to be due. And I can see here it's, let's see, the offers are due July 18th. So that's just a couple days from when I'm recording this. If you're doing this review every day, you shouldn't miss opportunities, and you should find them as far ahead of time as possible. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to update my fault tree analysis training appropriately. Let's review what we did here. First thing I did when I came in the morning, I turned on my computer, went into Sam.gov. I looked for sources sought. So I did a quick scan of sources sought that would fall within the product or service that I am selling. In this case, we used training. We found a sources sought that was relevant. We added it to our CRM. Make sure you have a CRM. Make sure you have a spreadsheet at least to manage all of your opportunities. The next thing we did after making sure we had the right information in there is we want to stay in Sam.gov and make sure that we are looking for any solicitations that we are expecting. So every time you respond to a sources sought, remember, you're not going to win a contract until that solicitation comes out and you write a proposal against it. Okay, so now in this case, I had 2 sources sought that I had responded to where I was expecting a solicitation. One of them appeared in the form of a solicitation. I now can then update the due date, get my proposal team, or if that's me, know that I have to write a proposal and plan accordingly. This does not have to be exhaustive. You can do this in a couple of minutes every day, and continue to watch our videos. We're going to have training to help you improve your federal sales and increase the revenue that you're bringing in. If you're interested in our certification program and deep diving with me and my team and really learn federal contracting at a subject matter expert level, then you can go to govclose.com and check out our program there. All right, guys, thanks for watching this week. We'll see you next time.